Hi again folks, it's Mel. I'm back after a short break. So today I'm just going to show you an exercise, a finger exercise. It's basically the riff that I played at the end of that little ditty in the introduction. So it's a very good lick, this, for your hand-eye coordination and for getting across the fretboard horizontally on a single string. It will also strengthen your hand. It will, because you'll be using muscles that you probably didn't even realise you'd got. We're just going to be using the index finger and pinky finger, and it's very good for the accuracy, helping you to get better accuracy when you're making large jumps. It's especially useful, this one, for people like myself with very small hands and small fingers, because to make some of these stretches is impossible for me. Obviously someone with very long fingers and large hands would simply be able to stretch them, but we with the small hands and fingers can't do that. So there's a lot of jumping about, so it helps you to increase your accuracy when you're doing that. So without further ado, let's go to a close-up and I'll show you the riff. It starts up here on the 17th fret of the high E string. We're only using one string, remember, and we're just using alternate picking, down, up. So very simple. We start at the 17th fret. We're only using the pinky finger and the index finger. We play two notes, a downstroke and an upstroke, and then we from there go to the 12th fret with the index finger and play two notes. Simple as that. Then we take that and we move it down 2 frets, so now we're playing frets 15 and 10. We do the exact same, so I suggest you practice this first. Then from there we're going to the 12th fret, but now instead of just going down 5 semitones to here like we did here and here, we're going to go down 7 to the 5th fret, so we're going from 12 to 5. Now for people with small hands, this is a massive stretch, if not impossible. So that's why I like this exercise. So we're going from here to the 5th. And then again, we're going to move that exact same pattern down 2 frets. And now we're going to go from fret 10 to fret 3, which again would be impossible for me and anyone else who has small hands. So this is the most difficult one, going from 10 to 3. And then practice that half on its own. So all together. And then we're simply going to reverse that and go back up. So now we're going to start on fret 3, go up to fret 10. So index finger to pinky finger. Then up to the 5th, and then up to the 12th. And then 10 to 15. And finally 12 to 17. And that's it, that's all there is to it. And then obviously try and work up your speed so you can get it a little bit faster. But it's a really good exercise for your hand-eye coordination, this one. And it's really useful for example, sometimes you may have to play a chord down here, say a D chord, but then from here you might be starting a lead break that begins on this D here, and you might need to do a slide up. So it's really good for getting that accuracy. So a very, very useful exercise, easy to understand the concept, easy to play, but I think you'll get a lot of benefits out of this. It will improve your accuracy, it will improve your hand-eye coordination, and it will also help you to get along the fretboard on one string horizontally instead of playing in a box position all the time. And it will help you by utilizing muscles in your hand and your fingers that you wouldn't ordinarily be using. And of course, once you've learned this exercise, you can start and make up your own little exercises from within it. For example, you could try playing this same riff with the inner 2 fingers rather than the outer 2 fingers. Use fingers 2 and 3. Which you will find really difficult. So it's a useful exercise that you can use as a jumping off point to create more finger exercises for yourself. And of course you can play on other strings as well. You don't just have to play on that string. And another thing you can do is maybe use 2 strings. So instead of playing, we could play. So I've gone from string 1 to string 2, then back to string 1, back to string 2. Which will make it more difficult again, but again it will improve your hand-eye coordination and your accuracy. A very useful little riff, that one. It will improve your accuracy, it will improve your hand-eye coordination, and it will help strengthen your fingers as well. And as I said, you can adjust this however you want. You can make it as complex or as easy as you like. You can come up with your own exercises based off of that exercise. Very, very useful. Easy to understand the concept, not so easy to play once you start speeding it up, but that's the idea, is to get the accuracy better, so that you can go from fret 3 up to fret 14 without really having to worry too much about it. So a very useful little exercise. That's my lesson for today. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, you found it useful, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Leave me a like, a comment, a share. Do let me know if this exercise has helped you in a couple of weeks or a couple of months' time. I'm sure if you practice it daily, you will get some benefits from it. But anyway, that's all from me today. I'll be back with another one next Friday. Take care and bye for now.